Well, today is Friday, May 31, last day of May 2024, and it's around 10 a.m. And today I'm going to cut grass on the big pasture fence near the road to prepare for letting the cattle back into that grass that's been out of for 5 weeks. I'm going to do that tomorrow. But today it's 70 degrees, good day to cut grass. And it's dry too. Alright, let's go out there and get something cut. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Ready to cut some grass out there before I let the cattle out into the tall grass tomorrow. Yeah, good day for it too. Temperature's just right. And there's a slight breeze, although I could do without the breeze. When I'm cutting grass, so the grass don't blow back on me, but it's a nice day to cut grass. Let's get it done. Today's Friday, May 31st, 2024. And tomorrow, on June 1st, I'm going to let the cattle back in that pasture that I've had them out of for 5 weeks. I'm allowing the grass to grow back a little bit. And it's already headed out. Looks like it's going to seed. So tomorrow's I'm going to let them in. But before I do that, I'm going to cut the grass along the fence on this side, and I'm going to make a round on the inside too, just so they don't tempt it to reach through the fence, even though it's on. It's electrified, but they still want to go underneath the fence for some reason. And I sprayed underneath, so it's all the grass is dead there too. So let's get this started. Yeah, grass looks good. Yeah, it's a lot thicker though behind the house, because in that small pasture, because I took the cattle out of there earlier than I did here. I didn't take them out of here until April 27th, so they were eating this down pretty close until I took them out. Okay, April 27th to June 1st. That's about 5 weeks. And that's I'm gonna cut 2 rounds on the outside and 1 round on the inside. Same thing here. I might even cut the driveway here. I don't have to, but I will, just to make it clean. Okay, I'm ready to cut. I want a view on both sides of the fence. Before I start, looks pretty good. And a view from this side too. Okay, let's start cutting. Well, I got the first cut made on the outside. Now I'm going to make a second cut. Now I'm doing this. I'm cutting it so the cut grass is thrown away from the fence. That's why. So I mowed down through the grass away from the fence, and then I drove back without cutting anything. Now I'm going to cut down again and then drive back empty. Then I'll go inside the pasture, start from that corner, and then I'll start cutting one path, and I'll blow it into the pasture. Yeah. Okay, let's make another cut on the outside. Okay, I'm done cutting the outside of the fence. I'm on the southwest corner, and there's the road, and there's the creek crossing. Yeah, yeah, and plenty of water in the creek here. Plenty of water. And okay, now I'm going to go to the inside. I'm going to drive down to this end down here, and I'll start cutting from there. and I'll cut this way and out that way. Then I'll blow everything, all the cut grass into the pasture. And I can see I got a few ironweeds, so I'll wait till the cattle eat some of those, and then I'll come out here and spray them, or I'll just cut them down with something. And while I'm here, I don't know what these are. I think my brother told me they were hemlock, some kind of hemlock. So I'm going to cut them down because I don't want them going to seed and spreading. They're right there where my what do you call it? Elderberry is growing, but I won't get no berry bill this year. Row people cut them down last year. Anyway, I'm going to cut them off before I go back. Okay, the outside's done. Now I want to cut the inside. Well, this is what I cut. This is the south end where the fence takes a little curve. I brought it in because there was a low spot and I always flooded out there. And I just a lot of debris piles up there in the past. Haven't had a big flood for a long time, so anyway, I just want to get a view from this angle. Right up there is where those deer cross. I'm always seeing deer cross up there on top of that hill. Okay, now I gotta go around to the inside and cut that. Somebody's coming. Okay, he went by. I don't know who it was. A lot of people on this road now, I don't know. Anyway, that's where I'm headed. Nice and clean looking, ain't it? Yeah. I'm going to cut the inside now, or next. But I can show you what I'm talking about, these ironweeds. Yeah, this area here seemed like it didn't grow as good as over there. And ironweeds everywhere. The other cars went by. Yeah. I can either spray those or maybe I'll run in there with the lawnmower. Yeah, I'll just cut them down I'm going to be in there anyway. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll cut them with the lawnmower while I'm in here. There aren't that many. Yeah, let's do that on my way in. All right, let's yeah, I can cut a few of these down. There aren't that many. Okay, that works. I'm going to start on that corner. I'm going to start over there by them white jugs anyway. So on my way there, I'll cut these ironweeds down and the others that I find. Okay, let's get over there. Well, I just came in the gate, and since I'm aiming that way anyway, I'll just go ahead and cut this section first. Yeah, and before I go to the other end. That way I'm cutting it. I'm cutting it to aim it to the outside, to the inside of the pasture. Okay, let's cut some. Well, that looks better. I had a little mishap though behind me, because when I decided to back up to mow in front of this gate, and I got stuck. Yeah, you can see where my wheel, I covered it with grass already, but I got both wheels in there. I had to go back and forth to get myself out, but I got myself out eventually. Okay, now I'm going to drive down without cutting and go to the other end. I'm going to go down there and start over that way and then come back and cut it. Okay, let's go down there. I decided to cut this section through here, from the gate to here first. Yeah. Yeah. It's easier cutting short sections. Yeah. So this section's done, so all I have to do is go back over here, drive down. I'll probably drive down where the fence curves, then I'll cut this section. Yeah, then I'll cut that section in the end there, the little one on an angle, and then my last section I'll cut that over there. Yeah, that's it in sections instead of all one long piece. Yeah, I think that's easier for me. All right, let's keep cutting. Down here by this post, and now I'm gonna cut this straight away here, and then I'll cut the one behind me. All right, one at a time. And when I get done with everything, I'm gonna come back and pull these weeds here, I guess. Okay, that's good. Well, that looks better. Yeah. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, let's head to the next section down there. There's some of the mire weeds I sprayed with herbicide a while back when I sprayed the fence. Yeah, some more over there by that tree. I want to take a look at them too. Yeah, these are the ironweeds that I sprayed when I sprayed the fence. You can see I missed a few. I missed a couple in there, a couple there. I'm gonna go around and mow all these down. Yeah, just since I'm here. There's some more over there. I'm gonna mow them down just so I know I got them. Yeah. We'll see. That tree, I don't know what it is, but it's got some thorns on it, so I want to see it. I want to see if it produces any fruit, because I've never seen a tree like that before. I'm sure a bird brought it in, brought the seed in, but it's a strange plant for me. We'll see. But since it's got little thorns on it, I'm going to probably cut it down someday. I don't know, grow a tractor tire with a thorn in it. Well, I cut the ironweeds around that tree that I left standing. Yeah, but it wasn't as easy as I thought. Grass is pretty thick some places, and the ironweeds aren't there. But I'm driving down to there to cut that section there. But on the way down there, I saw this patch of real thick ironweeds. They're still short, but I'm going to cut them anyway since I'm close by. Well, I finished cutting that long section here, and I was going to cut some of these, but I'm going to wait until I get done with the fence. Yeah, there aren't that many out here, so, but and the grass ain't as thick as it was over there by that tree. Yeah, but I'm still going to cut them. But I want to get the fence done first in case something breaks. Yeah, look how big those weeds are there, grass and weeds. Yeah, I cut all that last year, but this year I decided why waste the gas. I just needed away from the fence. Anyway, so I'm going to cut this little strip here first, and then I'll cut that strip last. Okay, at least along the fence. Well, I got two sections left. This short section here where it curves, and then this section here that goes around to the end of that white jug there. Yeah, it looks like my spray job worked pretty good. Wouldn't hurt to go over this again. There's some kind of grass there that didn't get killed. I don't know what that is. I'll take a closer look at it. It didn't die from the spray. I know I sprayed it good, I think, unless I left it for some reason. But anyway, I'll spray it again one of these days. But it's okay for now. There's no weeds hanging over. Okay, let's cut this one now. Well, another section's done. Almost. One more section left to go on the fence anyway. And then I can cut some ironweeds. Yeah. The spray worked pretty good underneath this fence, yeah. That'll keep them out of there. Here's the creek. They don't go back in here no more. They used to be able to go all the way up to there, but trees grew up and things piled up, and then they couldn't get in. Okay. So that's where I just got that strip there along there. And that tall grass over there, I might have left that because I didn't see that kind of grass before. So I left it. I wanted to see what it was going to turn out to be. So yeah, I think I left that grass on purpose. Yeah. I'm going to keep an eye on it though. It's getting pretty tall. Okay, let's cut this now. Yeah, I don't know what kind of grass that is, but I thought it was interesting. So I decided to leave it. Yeah. I must have missed it with my spray for a reason. Okay, let's go back to work. Only got a little section left, and then I'm going to cut some ironweeds. I got the fence mowed. Yeah, looks good. And then this side's cut too. Okay, you know, I'm going to go ahead and cut them, but that probably would have been easier. Just let the cattle eat the grass off, and then come in and mow it after the grass is eaten off, grazed down. But I'm going to mow the few. I'm just going to get the tall ones. The short ones, there's a lot of short ones. I'll do them later after there's less grass to cut. The grass is almost too tall for this mower now. Okay, let's cut a few ironweeds here. I just noticed is looking at this grass. Them willows. Those willow trees, they sure grew good in there. I thought the cattle would keep them eaten down, but I guess when they get to a certain height, they can't get them anymore. But I thought, because I had them all cleaned out of that creek a long time ago, but over the years they just grew back, and I guess the cattle couldn't keep them ate down. Oh well, those willows are survivors, that's for sure. Even with the cattle eating them, they still managed to get above them. Okay, all right, back to mowing. Well, I mowed most of them. There's still some small ones growing in there, but I'll get them later. Looks like I forgot a couple up there. Yeah, I can see them from here. Yeah, the little darker green. So I'm gonna head down there to cut them before I leave. I think that's enough out here. Okay, cut that knobby. I'm gonna cut the Pasture road there up to the bridge. Yeah, first before I leave. The fence, cutting the grass along the fence is done, and I even cut some ironweeds out there too on that end, because most of the things in here was sprayed on this end. Yeah, it looks a lot cleaner now without them ironweeds in there. I need to start figuring out a way to keep them from coming back. Okay, from growing. Spray works. I guess mowing them down too. So, one or the other. Oh, deer flies are biting me. Yikes. Yeah. Trying to land on my hand. Okay. You gotta cut the pasture road now, or at least to the bridge. Yeah, there's not much grass here. It's pretty short, but I'm going to cut it anyway. Since I cut the rest of it along the fence, I'm going to cut it all. Make it look nice. It's already 12 noon on May 31st. And I finished cutting this section of the pasture road. From there to the main road to the main gate. And when I was over there, I decided to go ahead and cut where the gate opens. Otherwise, the tall grass slows the gate down when I try to open it and close it. Okay, so let's close that now. Now I'm ready to cut this part, last part, to the bridge. Well, that's the first cut on each side. I'm cutting it toward the middle. Although now I'm going to cut the middle. Yeah, I cut that to the inside, but now I'm going to cut the middle and work my way out. That way I'll throw everything into the middle like I did before. I almost got stuck there again. Yeah, not again, but I got stuck on the other side. But I got my way. I worked my way out, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, forward and back. I got out of it. Luckily, the hole was somewhat dried up, partially dried up, I guess you could say. Anyway, let's finish cutting that little strip there. And I guess when I get back to the house, I think I was going to mow something around the house too. Okay, it's all cut. I might spray again over there one of these days. It's not that important because the cattle aren't in here. They don't have access to that fence, but it's always good to keep it clean. Do as best as I can since I can't go in there and mow. I wish I could. I don't know how I'd do it. I'd have to go in through there. I'd have to. Yeah. But if I get in, how am I going to turn around? I don't think there's enough room to turn around. I'll have to look into that. Yeah. I might be able to sneak in there, but yeah, we'll see. I'll have to see what I can do. But not today. I'm going to go back to the house and cut some around the house too. Okay, Pasture Road's mowed up to the bridge. And looks good. And I mowed on both sides of the fence. Down there. All the way around. Well, except for the end. The south end I can't mow on the outside, so I sprayed that. Very good. Okay. I'm ready to head back to the house and cut some grass around the house. Well, I'm going to be heading home now, and there's a nice southerly breeze. They call it a tailwind. I'll have a tailwind on the way home. On the way back to the house, I'll have a nice, gentle breeze. Look at that wind. Look at those trees up there. Feels good because it's warming up a little bit. Not too bad. The breeze feels good. All right, back to the house. Well, the first thing I got to do is refuel. Top off the gas tank with gas, so I don't have to stop for gas later. All right, let's get the gas out. Yeah, I'm going to cut around here. I'm going to cut the other pasture too. Yeah, I'm just going to cut around the fence, and then I want to cut this whole. I call it the driveway. Yeah, I'm going to cut some over there too. And I'm also cutting back. Yeah, I'm going to cut down in there, maybe around the edge of the fence, just to keep it clean. I'm going to leave the middle part though. That's got some nice white clover growing, so. But I'll cut what I did last time. I'll cut around in here, and I'll cut up there. Yeah, I'll cut what I did last time, just to keep everything clean for when I walk around to check stuff. I'm going to cut both sides of this fence, and some of the areas back down in there. Yeah, I'll cut both sides of this fence too, and I'll cut my pathways again here and there. Oh boy, I can smell that groundhog. It smells like a skunk, but not a skunk. There must be a groundhog in there still. Why does it still stink like one? I don't know. I'll have to do some investigating. But anyway, I'm going to cut grass. For the apples on that apple tree. I hope some of them survive so I can have something to eat. I finished cutting around the house, the grass. So I figured before I put the mower away, I want to test the lawnmower out here. See if I can cut that with all that hay on the ground. I don't think I can. I think I'll have to use the bush hog there. Yeah. The weeds aren't very tall, but it's the leftover hay that's laying there. I don't want to get stuck in that stuff. But I'm going to give it a try. I'll just mow along here too, since I'm at it. Yeah, just to clear a path anyway, if nothing else. Well, I finished mowing, or cutting grass everywhere. Yeah. It's just another look. I cut this here, and I also cut the other side too. I tried cutting down in there. Oh, just a little ways. But it's too bumpy, and the weeds that I cut before, the stumps are too strong, too thick for my. And like I said, bumpy. And then when I ran into some leftover hay, yeah, I can't cut that either. So that's a job for the bush hog. I'll let the weeds get a little taller first. Yeah, but I cut down that way, a little ways. Yeah. Yeah. And if I wanted to, I got some grass to pick up. I had grass last time and I didn't pick it up. But, I got a pile here and a pile there, and if I want to. Yeah. Looks pretty nice now. I got it cut on both sides and cut on top there on the side of the hill, and then it's all cleaned up there too, underneath the cedar. And there's going to be a big pile of tree limbs up there also. Yeah, I can't do much here. This is a job for the bush hog again. And I cut along here, both sides of the road. Cut on both sides of the road here too. And I cut on both sides of the fence there, and both sides here. And I recut my paths. And along there, I cut the along the inside of the fence. Yeah. And up on top of that little hill, I'll cut there too. And look, I got some yellow apples over there. Oh, they will be yellow when they come ripe. The tree's leaning a little bit. That's one of my grown from seed. It didn't grow very big on here. The cattle had it fenced for a while there. They tore the fence up, but they can't reach the top no more. So I took it down. And there's a pond. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Yeah, I cut both sides of the road and cut some paths around the house so I can get around easier when I walk. Okay, let's go to the other side. Yeah, the pond is calm now. Yeah. Yeah, I like my little pond. Yeah. When I burnt this pile of brush here, the fire killed the stalks that were growing there. But it looks like some new stalks have just started to grow, and there's some farther back too that looks like survived. So I need to clean that up and then dig them up this fall. Put them back in my garden. These here were volunteer. I don't know. Birds carried the seed here or something, but anyway, I'm going to move them out of this ditch. They don't belong here. The last time I cut this, I just cut one cut through there just for walking, but this time I made it wider, so in case I wanted to take the truck in there, just in case. But anyway. Let's go take a look at that site. I left these areas because there's nice plants in here that the cattle can eat. If the weeds get too big, I can always cut them down. but for now I'll just leave it. Oh, look at these nice pears here. Some more up there. Yeah. There's pears. This here is a different kind. This kind here is mushy. When they get ripe, they're real soft and they fall off the tree real easy. The one behind me, a little bit more, a little more solid. Anyway, when I cut this, I just cut the edge. I want the middle to grow up and go to seed. I like this grass. I think it's, I'm not sure, but I think it's called Matua. I planted it a long time ago out in the thing, and I guess some must have fell off my tractor or something, and it started to grow here, and now it's spreading everywhere too. Yeah, I clean this hill out because there's nothing but weeds there, and then I mow a path around the pond, or next to the pond, so I can walk. And same thing down that way, and along the fence, just to keep it clean for when the cattle come back. But I leave the grass here and here, little islands of grass. Okay, let's walk down to that side. I'm gonna go around the house the other way. Yeah, I made this wider this time, so in case I need to drive the truck through there. Look at the pears on that tree. Yeah, those pears are sweet. They're just too mushy and they fall off so easy when they get ripe. Yeah, these here are a little later and they're more solid and they don't fall off as easy. Okay, let's walk around the house. Looks nice now since I trimmed these branches. I got some more to trim up here, up there, and over here on this side. Yeah, I'll get to that one of these days. I'm in no hurry. I got the part that I really wanted cleaned. I got it cleaned up, trimmed off, so I'm good for a while. Can't see much from this angle except the brush pile. Yeah, but I mowed my fence. That's good. There's the other brush pile and the branches I cut off over here, mostly here and behind me. Yeah, lot better view now down through here. Yeah, I got a good view now all the way to the road. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm satisfied. Yeah, this looks better too. Oh, neat and clean. Yeah, nice breeze today too. Yeah, I had a few mulberries, but mulberries getting thinner now. Yeah, I better enjoy them while I can. Okay. I don't know what's going on down here. Something dug up my sweet potato. Yesterday they dug up that one. I replanted it. Those are the 3 sweet potatoes that I think it was a deer. But I don't think the deer would dig it up. I don't think. I don't know. Something dug it up. Something. I don't know. I'll have to keep an eye on it. I'll head. I think I'm gonna replant this, and then I'm gonna cover them up with something, like a clear plastic or something that they can grow underneath without getting eaten. I'll have to think about that. See what I can do to keep them from out of something's mouth. Yeah, mowed that too. And I mowed this too. And I mowed a little bit down there. There. On the backside. Also, removed that dead tree that was back there. Yeah. That dead tree was a red delicious, like that one. Plant at the same time, but that one died. It grew, and then all of a sudden it died. I think it had something wrong with its leaves. Yeah. This one survived, but then a big wind blew it over. I'm trying to graft it to some sprouts that come out of the rootstock. But we'll see. Didn't work this spring. I'll try again when I get some bigger suckers coming out of the ground. Okay. Last but not least, I cut this area. Some paths around this area here so I can walk. Okay. I'm gonna check the barn. Every time I come out here, I smell it groundhog. You know, when the groundhogs were active here, I didn't really smell them. I didn't start smelling them until after I killed the two, or so I say dispatched the two adults, and then I dispatched six babies that came out. Yeah, I can smell it right now. Pretty strong. I don't know why. It's not a dead one though. It's just their smell. First time I smelled it is after I caught one. Yeah. Oh, I can smell it real good now. Whew. The wind's in the right direction. I haven't seen any holes though. There's no new holes. And I haven't seen no activity of groundhog. But I can still smell them. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to check the barn for bees, carpenter bees too. Not sure. I keep seeing something, right? There's a little gap right there. I see something passing through there. I'm going to go to the other side, see if I can find a hole there. They're not coming out this way, and I blocked their other hole that they work. I think they were coming out, so I'm going to check underneath the manger. It's hard to see under there. I may have to get a flashlight. But if there is, I'm going to try to catch them. Because I can smell them. I'll come out here. I don't hear any bees. I know I got one there. Next time I bring the sprayer out here, I'll get that one. I saw it go in yesterday. Yeah, I don't hear no bees and I don't see any. But I think I still got a groundhog. And it'd be under the manger there. Yeah, that wagon wasn't in the way. But I can crawl under there. Take a look. I was right. There's a hole there. Yeah, that's a new one. That wasn't there yesterday. Well, yesterday I plugged up their hole over here. See? I put those two 2x4s. That's where that's where the babies were coming out. That's how I got the babies from coming out that hole. But I plugged it up because I couldn't tell if there was still a groundhog here or not. So after I plugged it up, they dug out a new hole. So I'm going to cover that up and see if they'll come out in my trap like they did before. I covered the hole up, plugged it with some short boards, and I covered it with dirt, and I put a big board on top of the dirt. See if that'll keep from digging out there. Of course, they can always dig another hole. We'll see. I'm going to put some corn in the trap, see if they're attracted to that. It rhymes. Dug the groundhog hole. It's a small hole too, so I think it's a small groundhog. That's probably one of the babies survived. Yeah. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on it again. Hopefully it'll go into the trap. I blocked the hole over by that wall where I caught him, kept coming out, and I was able to kill them when they came out. And but now there's another. I keep smelling one, and that's the one I smell. Yeah, they got a strong odor. I never noticed it before until I started trying to catch them. I'll get it. I got the other ones, so I don't think it's a grown-up. I think it's one of the babies that survived. I'll have to catch it now. Yeah, I'm done today. I did the I cut the grass, big pasture, and I cut some grass around the house. So we're all good now. Okay, I guess that's about it for today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Well, it's 3 p.m. now, and these two are trying to grow back. This one here, I don't know who or what did it, but something dug that potato out of the ground. It's possible that when the deer was eating it, it grabbed onto it, and when it was biting on it, it pulled it out with its teeth. That's possible. That's very possible. But I'm gonna bury it back, see if it'll grow back again. It's got some roots on it, so it might sprout again. Well, I was able to cover up 2 sweet potatoes that have the leaves on them. They even pulled a little piece of this one out too. Not the whole thing, but they pulled a piece out. So that's what they were doing there. When they bite on it, they pull it, they bite it off, they pull it out too. Anyway, since I just planted that potato there, and a few of the things next to it that were still growing, or still had some roots. So I just put that on there since I don't have nothing else. Okay. Let's see if that gets moved when they come back to eat some more. Really sad that they ate my beans. Yeah, if something grows, it grows. Yeah. Peas too. These peas look different. Or these peas up here look different than these. Yeah. They got different type of leaves down here. Yeah, they're a little different. Look at all the, what do you call them, tendrils? Those things sticking out. Yeah. These will be good climbers. Okay. At least the kamunga is growing. Still short, but you'll get there. I don't need as many on the end here. I'm going to transplant some of them over to there and see if they'll grow. I was picking these mulberries. I saw these on the leaves. Look at that. And look at that. I don't know what those are. Let's see if I get a picture of them. And them too. Could be some kind of ant. But whatever they are, they're just on these 2 leaves. That's the only ones I've seen. Okay, back to picking berries. Should I say eating berries? Some more than bugs. Sort of a reddish brown bug. I don't know if they're eating the berries or they're eating the leaves. Can't tell. but they're on there. Well, it's about 3:30 p.m. on May 31st, 2024. And I finished mowing grass. All them weeds down there where I feed hay, and over there on the bottom of this hill, and over there by those dead trees. I'll have to cut them with the bush hog. That's too hard to do with all that leftover hay and the weeds that got big stems. Yeah, it's too much for the lawnmower. They can cut the grass, but they can't cut those big stuff. Anyway, look at that. I got a clear view to my garden from here, since I cut out the cedar tree. I think eventually I'm going to cut that cedar tree out too. I don't need it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll cut that out one of these days. I'll just throw it on that pile that I made over there. Okay. All good. Then I got a clear view out to the road too. Now that I cut all the some of the branches off of those trees there. Okay. Well, I'm done for today. I'm tired. Arms are still sore from that tree trimming work I did. I'm still recuperating from that, so I'll just keep resting up. Yeah. If the weather holds next week, sometime after, what did I say? Thursday, the 6th. I kept saying Wednesday yesterday. The 6th is Thursday, and that's when it's supposed to start to dry up a little bit, or less chance for rain anyway. Anyway, I gotta get ready for that. Get my trailer ready and tractor ready. I'm gonna have to get some more. I have to go to town and get some gasoline in my jugs, my 4 jugs, and I gotta fill the truck up too. Money, money, money. Always spending money. Anyway, I need gas, so I gotta get it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna have for today. I'm done. Well, I enjoyed the breeze today. It was nice. I can see the wind blowing. Enjoy. Blowing me over now. Talking about the wind in here too. Look at that. Just talking about the wind. It's starting to blow harder. Whew. But anyway, I'm done for today. That's all, and then I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. 3:22 p.m. Friday, May 31, and I'm done for today. Okay, catch you on the next one. Bye.